fans and subscribers, Ninamori Fanboy here with the final battle using this team I built around Mega Houndoom. This is against Tristan. I battled him a few times on the channel. I'll leave the links to his accounts in the description. But like I mentioned, this is the final time using this team. And Tristan has a team consisting of Keldeo, Heatran, Latios, Reuniclus, Mega, I believe it's Mega Scizor, I don't think it's Mega Latios, and Landorus. So, I don't know what else to say. Let's get started for this final battle using this team. If you haven't seen the first two, I recommend pausing right now because I'm about to spoil the outcome. I lost both of them, so hopefully I can make up for it here. I lead with Klefki as he leads with Landorus. I just go for Magnet Rise in case he wants to go for Earthquake, even though his most likely play is U-turn. But he did get up his Stealth Rock, so I mean, now he's forced to U-turn. So that's good. I get up my Spikes. He might actually knock me off. That would make sense too, but he does go for that U-turn. Knockoff would have been, you know, of course, to get rid of my leftovers. But he didn't even know I had leftovers at that point, so, I mean, he goes into Heatran and, you know, takes a bit of Spikes, but he has leftovers, so that's good information for me. And like I said, I have leftovers, so I'm going to be recovering that right now. So, pretty exciting battle so far. I'm forced to withdraw here, of course. Probably go right out to my Houndoom, hoping he'll go for a fire attack. And he does, which powers up my Houndoom with Flash Fire, but it's not going to really affect the Heatran. I am going to fire off a Dark Pulse, maybe get a flinch, maybe just do severe damage. You know, just all around, I should be able to handle this Heatran well unless it has Earth Power, and judging by the fact that he stayed in, it might actually have Earth Power. But instead he just goes for Toxic, as Dark Pulse does actually 0 damage. Like, wow. Like, wow. You realize this is 6th generation and Dark isn't resisted anymore, right guys? Yeah, just making sure. Just making sure that 0 damage is justified. But here I do go out to my Breloom. Could be pretty risky, but he does withdraw, which is, you know, good for me. Goes on out to his Keldeo. And I'm not sure if Keldeo can actually knock me out. I'm going to hope it can't. And looks like he withdraws, so I'm guessing he can't, which is a good thing. But he does go out to this Landorus that, you know, intimidates me, which is pretty bad. But I just go right for the Seed Bomb, and at -1 it does 0 damage. What's the deal? All my attackers are doing no damage. Here I go for my Swords Dance. So now I'll be at +1 and should be able to hit him a little harder as he goes for Earthquake. Yeah, my Breloom pretty much walls this Landorus. But that Earthquake still did, like, way more than I did with Seed Bomb. Which I'm going to go for now, and at +1 instead of -1, I'm still not quite able to knock him out. But I do come really close, as this Earthquake also comes really close to knocking me out, but barely avoids it, and I'm going to recover with my Poison Heal. And at this point, he actually goes out to Tinsect, who is this Scizor. Maybe I predict this and go for a fighting attack. Nope, just right for a Seed Bomb again. I don't even know if I have a fighting attack, actually. I'm sure I do, but, like, I know it isn't Mach Punch. I'm pretty sure I have Facade on it. Bullet Seed. He goes for BP. That should knock me out from where I am. Yeah. If I had Mach Punch, I might have been able to knock him out, but I don't think I have Mach Punch. Yeah, I definitely don't, because I remember last battle it came into play. But here I do have my Keldeo, and I can threaten the Scizor. And I remember this, I actually predicted his Latios to come in, so I went for Icy Wind. And you'll see I actually get a crit and knock him out. And the crit only mattered if he was Scarfed, because if he wasn't, I would have gotten the speed drop and, you know, would have just KO'd him the next turn. But I did get a crit, so if he was scarfed, that definitely mattered. But now he can go out to his own Keldeo, threaten me with his secret sword or whatever, which he goes for against my Klefki. I figured maybe I can take it. I'm specially defensive. No, not at all. The damage ranges in this battle are so skewed, and I don't understand it. He withdraws here, which is good for me because, well, I mean, he's probably threatened by the fact that I could Thunder Wave him, which I do go for, and he, unfortunately for me, withdraws into this Landorus, which I doubt I'll be able to outspeed, so I just go for Spikes. As it goes for U-turn, that might not knock me out. Oh, no, I thought I was way lower health. I guess I was thinking of his health on my Klefki, but that's, no. Nothing about that even makes sense. Here he goes out to Scizor, and this is bad for me, of course, because this is a bulky Mega Scizor, if I'm not mistaken. And fearing that, I actually probably go right out to my Keldeo. Yep, there it is. On his potential roost. Oh, he did go right for Bullet Punch. But once again, I can fire off an attack with my Keldeo, which will probably be a secret sword of my own, because he doesn't really have a switch in. This thing should go down. Oh, why did I go for Hydro Pump? There was probably a reason. He probably has something on his team. Yeah, he has a Reuniclus, that's why. But he does go out to his Keldeo right now, and I'm running out of sacks. Anytime this thing comes in, I lose a Pokemon. So he goes for a Secret Sword, and I lose my Keldeo. So now I have nothing for Scizor. So, yeah, not the greatest. Oh my gosh. How did... Okay, I don't understand how I did that much damage with a Hydro Pump, but I'm not complaining. Maybe he's scarfed, because I did more damage to him with Hydro Pump than he did to me with Secret Sword, I think. Yep, he's scarfed because he outspeeds my Thundurus. Huh. So I guess his Latios wasn't scarfed, unless he just had dual Scarfers, which could have been possible. I don't know. But either way, I do knock out his Keldeo after taking that Secret Sword not too well. And I have Life Orb, so I'm being worn down even faster. And now I might actually be in range of a Bullet Punch. I hope not, but we'll see. I go for Thunder Wave, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it is what it is. And I get rewarded for it. Good players. So he does go for Bullet Punch, and I live on 2 as I go for Thunderbolt and knock him out. So I probably didn't even need to go for, whatchamacallit, Thunder Wave, but I did for no real reason. I guess I figured he would be able to knock me out with the Bullet Punch and just hoped I would get lucky twice, but it didn't matter because I would have been able to knock him out with just 1 Thunderbolt. So he went into this Reuniclus now, and I'm in with my Diggersby, and I can't be in with my Diggersby against this thing, so I hard switch out to my Mega Houndoom. And that's good for me because he just went for Recover. Now he's going to withdraw though, which is not good for me because he still has this Heatran, which took actually 0 damage from my Dark Pulse earlier. Look at that. That's not even a 2-hit KO without leftovers. And it probably has Protect. It's probably going to whittle me down with my Poison. I think he has Rocks up. I have to switch out so I can save this thing for Uniclus. It's just all bad for me at this point. I do go into my Heatran, but my Excadrill. But his Heatran, yep, probably going to go for Lava Plume. Should be able to knock me out, even though I'm specially defensive. Okay, it doesn't. But it might... I was going to say it might outspeed me, but based on my leftovers before his, we can conclude that that is not the case. So I do go for my Rapid Spin because I guess I felt it was a priority over taking out this Heatran, which might not have been the play. I mean, I did need to get rid of the rocks so my Houndoom could come in at all, but at the same time his Heatran is still right here, and I don't really have a way to get rid of it now. So I think that play might have lost me the game. I mean, I was pretty far in the back already, but there was really no reason for me to not knock out his Heatran, I feel. I mean, I don't know what else I could have spun on. So, yeah, I guess I was in a checkmate position because even if I flinch him here, which I do, he's going to survive and should be able to just knock me out with a Lava Plume because I don't have Flash Fire anymore. Combined with Toxic, it should be enough. Oh wow, I actually got a crit and knocked him out. I'm like 99% sure that crit mattered, based on how little damage I was doing earlier. I do have 13 hit points left, and I believe this is his final Pokemon, so I go for a Dark Pulse, and almost take him out. I even flinch him, but it doesn't matter because I'm Toxic, and I'm going to go down to the Poison, and Mega Houndoom is my final Pokemon, I believe. Yeah, that's the game right there, and I end up losing. Let me check. I don't remember if I took out his Landorus. Yeah, I did. Scizor went down, Latios went down, Heatran went down, Keldeo I'm pretty sure went down. So yeah, that was his last Pokemon. Man, that clutch Toxic at the end. So, good game, very close, a lot closer than I remember actually. I thought I got annihilated again like I did the first two games, but yeah, a little closer than I remember. Unfortunate that my Mega Houndoom team couldn't prevail at all in any games. Actually, I had one game that I would have won, but my opponent, he disconnected. It wasn't like a deliberate disconnect. He mentioned he had bad internet, so it's nothing, against him or whatever. But, yeah, ultimately, 3 out of 4 losses with this team, so it's not very good. I might remake it, or I might just try it again, because, maybe I just got unfortunate 3 out of 4 times. But, I don't know, we'll see. Either way, look forward to the next team. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to battle me, let me know, and have a good day.